You new? What's your name?
Dan.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
Originally, Boston area. I'm living west of Leesburg now.
Where were you before?
Boston, Michigan, all over.
Yeah, and you meditate before.
Previously, yes. I was in Latvia last year, and started there in a small group in the Quantum school, and so I've only been doing that for about a year.
Okay. Welcome.
Good meditator?
Yes.
Good meditator means one thought never let mobilize. Immobilize one thought with like a daylight. No daylight. That's when one thought moves, this 50 state, United States is 50 state, one thought moved, one thought mobilized, and it's 50 state. One thought and 50 state is same. Immobilized, you turn into 5 zone, time will stop. No more time. That's called on time. That's 3. United States is 50 state with 5 zone time and one thought, immobilized. That's 3 emptiness right there. Right? You get it? That make root 50 and then one thought, immobilize one thought, merging. Go to Annapolis, ocean. Ocean means entire all water in the land get into ocean, turn into one taste. When you were bathing in beach bathing, you are bathing water, entire water of the earth. And one taste. And then one thought and root 50 merging to this Annapolis, that means ocean. One thought in root 50 is thought, right? 50 state, that merging, called National Museum part. Look at the geographical direction. one root 1 and root 50 merging, the National Museum part. Smithsonian Museum, all kind of museum, packed. Museum means time museum, time matter. Those times are freeze. Time flows, that means mind leaking. Nanosecond, www. Mind leaking. Right? The mind leaking means cybers, stealing, cyber problem. Mind is always have problem. And then another part, root 50 and constitutional constitutional right is called. That's the universal cosmic reality. And everybody's personality, personal character, self-character. They're all 3 same, no difference. Cosmic reality and personal character. And then one thought, that's all the same. That's because we have spirit, mind, body, 3 parts. All those are same saying one life. Entire world is one life. If there's more than one life, some other things hang around. That's not true. You and you, yourself, I and object means Dharma, both of them are empty. I empty, Dharma is empty, and both of them empty. That's triple emptiness. That emptiness that you attain enlightenment as your spirit, your mind, your body, and then three kayas are same. Three kayas means automatically four wisdom, four wisdom. Triple emptiness, three kayas, four wisdom. The one set, you know, one set. Cannot separate out. One couple means one set. Same thing. Three are all one set. That's why in enlightenment, in spiritual way called spiritual way. Definition of spiritual is Buddha nature, enlightened nature. Get it? Buddha nature. Buddha nature means enlightened nature. If there is no enlightenment, there's no such thing as reality you can put together. Okay? There are one God or one heaven or one anything, but we cannot do that. That's not true. Heaven is not just one heaven. Heaven depends on when you look, who look at. And animals look at heaven, they don't look at heaven. They look at the forms. You know, 6 different worlds, that means up 3, down 3, the 6. Your eyes, ears, nose. That's upper 3. Eye means heaven, human, asura, fighting each other. Fight over. Life is challenging. Fight over. That's 3. Upper group. Eye means your spirits. Hearing means that's human beings. Human beings, they know how to listen, how to hear it. And then smell means you can taste, you can understand it. Intuitive thing. That's upper 3. Down 3 means their tongue. You know, tongue. Dog barking or cow mooing, you know, and whirlpool, wowing, lions, different sounds they make. That's mouth. And then second was body. They have body. Or even virus has body too. Bacteria has body. Yeah. The 6th was meaning. Meaningful. No meaning, really, right meaning, more meaning to it. Meaning is, everything's meaningful, this world. Even one sand grain is meaningful. One hair is meaningful, everything. Thus, down 3 means that's heavy, the hell and the hungry ghost, animals. The 3 worlds, 6 different animals putting on one string. They go one in the fly, one in the hall, and one in the walking. Whoever strongest one is dragon. That's called six different worlds. Therefore, there's no such thing as heaven separate from your.
So in samsara life, we live through the 6 worlds.
Right. The heavy 3, you got to treat it very well. Heavy 3 means 10 commitment, 10 is good deed. Mouth and 4 things, and your body is 3, meaning is 3, altogether 10. 10 good deed. If you don't do good deed, it's absolutely bad. You bite apple. Same thing. Therefore, all those patriarchs, they come from heavy 3, not upper 3. animals, those animals, if they are honest, do well, they can survive. They are not honest, something wrongdoing, they put riches and put them in a fence. Or worse than that sometimes. Sometimes slide head off. That means it's good or bad. Bad is like absolutely cut them off. Good is you just leave it alone for a while. That kind of. All the patriarchs come from down hell path. They are good deeds. They don't cheat, they don't do anything harmful. That's what it means. Therefore we go right to Dharma Tripitaka. Right, Dharma Tripitaka means eagle eye has one flower has 5 petals. That's come from. In Chinese Buddhism, one flower has 5 petals in China, not anywhere else. China, of the Bodhidharma, he go to 6 patriarchs, 5 patriarchs. They put him there. They wouldn't let it go out of their country. That's why they're flogged. Because their cheat is enlightenment, reality, truth. Anyuttara Samyak Sambhari made a dance. Dance? Brand new car make a dance. It's not good. That's what they made it. Therefore, even though Bodhidharma come China physically, but mission impossible. He didn't do right missionary. But that 1200 years later, it popped up in the United States. How to figure out? You can figure out in history. World War I, World War II, after that, settled here. Until World War II, United States wasn't 50 states because Hawaii, the Japanese claimed Hawaii their country. Yeah. And after that, finished World War II, United States had 50 states, 5 zone time. This is 1200. Bodhidharma, after Bodhidharma come China, 1200 years later, democracy is setting up in the United States. United States setting up by Kayan Sutra. Absolutely, perfectly set up. But nobody recognized that. But they do. Number one, they have a federal logo, federal, their presenting is eagle, national bird of eagle, United States federal. And then one flower is 5 petals, they flower ornaments. United States flower country. Mayflower start from other countries. May the Buddha's birthday lantern, light lantern. Socrates holding lantern, just lantern. That's what it is. And then eagle eyes, one flower has 5 petals. That's the United States. This is called democracy. Doesn't mean doesn't mean dictated by money laundering. It doesn't mean that. When you go live with social life, live with income-wise, the county, they turn into capital hills, turn into it. But that's not it. Only power, 3 ways separate. All the days, kings wanting one power. King, whatever he said, kill him to kill it. Make this law to make law. But one person do it. Democracy means all peoples, nation, their equality, no discrimination, absolutely. Therefore, the democracy comes separately. Who will make a law part, one. Second one, operative part. Third one, justice part, punish part. There's 3 parts. There's 3 are originally emptiness, triple emptiness. Therefore, democracy standing earth, United States #1 country. First time it probably spread all world. That's called triple emptiness, standing, genuine, cosmic reality and personal realities, everything combined, harmonized, perfect. That's standing for. You know, most people, this one flower has 5 petals. That's only patriarch Maharaj. That's a wrong interpretation. That's not right. And Buddha raised, while you're talking to 100,000 people in the crowd, and he stopped, keep silent, and raised one flower. And then nobody knows what that means. But among the Magasepa, and he opened face and smiled at it. And he says, I have perfect Dharma Kaya Tripitaka and Nirvana highly beautiful mind. Keep transmitting to Bodhidharma, the Magasepa, as he says. That one, Bodhidharma come China, he did again. One more time he did. One flower has five petals. And the Chinese emperor, young dynasty emperor, he didn't know at all. Therefore, the Bodhidharma very disappointed, because in China, in earth, there's #1 country in the population, biggest one, also good land, very central. And he thought that democracy started from China, whole set for Enlightenment people. Yes. Yeah. But he didn't do it. He did right, but Chinese people didn't accept it. Probably quality-wise, cannot reach it. That happens. The Enlightenment only count in the Anyuttara Samya somebody can be operates perfect on earth, on heaven. On earth, on mind matters. Mind matters earth. Therefore, mind got over on nirvana. Nirvana means unnameable. Nirvana cannot make name. But we say nirvana. Where is it? So it's abideless nirvana. So its mind is abideless. Mind rising from your body, but abideless. You cannot find it. As if fire element in the wood. See? When you do meditation, when you look at your mind treated like fire element in the wood, same way you treat it. There is fire, there is no fire, both of them wrong. There is mind in your body, there is no mind, both of them wrong. That's because fire characters you cannot see. Daylight, we can see light, but you cannot find it, you cannot see it. Right? In between us there is daylight, but we don't see the fire. This fire character is sunlight is. Same thing, fire element in wood. The same, you meditate and I don't want to digging out any part. Digging out means researching the science. Science digging out, piece by piece digging out. They never find anything. But except they make polluted whole air. Pollution of our house, pollution of your atmosphere, pollution of your clothes, pollution of your food, everything polluted. You go live longer, more pollution you get in. Therefore, you gotta your body and mind turn into illness. You belong to hospitals. You born in hospital, your sickness hospital, your death in hospital. You cannot get up hospital. That's a set. That's called life is transient. Life is not bird in a cage. Life is freedom. Boundless, endless universe at same size is. That's what enlightenment means. Without enlightenment, we never figure out. The PC 623, that time, they didn't know, absolutely nobody knows what the galaxy, what solar system is. They never know. Only they see at night, moon, daytime, daylight. That's how we see that. But Buddha knew that. Buddha knew. Galaxy matters, form is emptiness. That's samsara life. Solar system is emptiness form. That's enlightenment matters. He's preaching that. He taught 12 years for galaxy matters. 12 years and 12 causality and 8 aliyah consciousness. 8 aliyah consciousness is emptiness. The originality of our consciousness is. Original consciousness, one room has 2 rooms. One enlightened, another was not enlightened. Not enlightened, leaking mind. Mind is leaking. So there's form. Form means time. Time matters. And the emptiness, no time matters. Time and no time. Both of them. Time stop, no time, let it open it. Time started. They're called on time, they're called justice. United States made justice. Very, very clever way of making that justice. But in the Malaki Sutra, it's justice. They didn't say justice. There's time, there's no time, just right away you attain enlightenment. That's what Anyuttara Samyasambhari get it. On time enlightenment. Very much fast enlightenment is. Enlightenment doesn't take a long time. Enlightenment, mostly Chinese and Korean, China, whole lifetime meditating. They devoted their life with sit down holding konghans. Kongan, you know kongan means? Kongan means quiz from Tripitaka sutras. The meaning, or the meaning there, they brought out quiz. Most people, they are 50%, they don't do 100%. They have a lifetime, they do that. That's a long teaching, that's called. Bodhidharma says so. Also Buddha says so too. That's a long teaching. Tripitaka is after attaining enlightenment, open mouth Tripitaka. Bible means whoever earned enlightenment, open mouth to turn into Bible, the scriptures. This means. And when you silence, there's no Bible. Only enlightenment. And Tripitaka, they want to know this, what enlightenment one. What do you say? The 5 zone. That's 5 zone time. The 5 zone time, you make time stop with one thought. One thought mobilized, you cannot stop 5 zone time. Right? One thought goes moving around, you go spend 50 years, you turn into poor body, illness, just suffering. That's Four Noble Truths means that. Yeah. Suffering and original gathering, and then nirvana, and then way to enlightened. Four Noble Truths. That's all. One thought moved, that means you are dukkha. Dukkha means suffering. Who's suffering? Ordinary religion. Jesus Christ was suffering. His whole body with a cross, put him in the arch, the crown, put him and killed by them. That's true or not? He never gone to go across that. He lives his family's very happy life. When you look at it in samadhi, look at it. You can hear it. Samadhi means you don't have to hear sounds, but you can see it perfectly. We call Diamond Samadhi, Diamond Paraduna, and the ninth Amalya consciousness. That's Diamond 2. Never changes. Yourself, body, mind, spirit, all Diamond Maras. Unable to change it. Anything in front of you can break through. That's Diamond means. 119 means. That's basic your life. Your spirit, your mind, and your body. 3. Spirit means 9 Amalya consciousness, not 8 Alya consciousness. 8 Alya consciousness is emptiness, the flunk, trap in you. Get it? That's called the one God. That's called, Allah God, God Maras. They're called believe in God. In means mind Maras. You got your own mind, own justice to supreme enlightenment. In means everything. Mind Maras, one mind Maras. Mindfulness called in. Emptiness in emptiness. Buddha never says. I will never say in. I will say on justice, on water all the time. Everything in water, you belong to fishy. Fishy, hooked by fish hook. Mind the same thing, mind hooked. When you fall in love, you hook your mind. No different, fish hooked, fish hook. Absolutely drag out the suffering. That's what it means. You're offering compassionate. You'll never be got hook, no hook. Another, no hookers. All hookers in street, outlaws. Right? That means yes. Otherwise, there's no such thing as enlightenment. Enlightenment only 2. Prime enlightenment, supreme. Prime enlightenment only on earth. Supreme enlightenment, heaven and God. Heaven and God, you get over, you operate it. Supreme enlightenment. And then prime enlightenment in mind over nirvana, you operate your mind. Otherwise, mind operates you, you're in hell.
What do you mean by getting over heaven or getting over God?
Get over, that means nirvana. Nirvana is not really there, but on the Lotus Sutra, the Buddha said, this nirvana is only experience. Not there, but he just brought it in order that people get over it.
When you say getting over God or getting over heaven,
only Anyuttara Samyak Sambhavi with your transmitting. That's what it means. Nothing but that's what it is.
There's no concept of it at all.
If there is concept, we don't call it enlightenment.
You're still in one of the rooms in Amalia.
Dictators, another
layer
room.
consciousness.
Unless you dictate or unless you become slave of dictators. There's only 2. The slave of God means you're slave, dictator, under dictators.
And you're a slave by praying and by believing in a God. By faith
in God.
In
God means in mind. Mind is not enlightened. In means absolutely mind. One mind is in mind. Or mindfulness in mind. In emptiness means there's mind emptiness. Root of mind is emptiness. It's in.
So you're talking about a below conscious state?
You can say so. The wooden hurt. In means you deep in water, deep, 100 years you go come down the bottom of the ocean. And you don't have to come back. You just supplicate, you die about it.
Because you want to differentiate between subconscious and below conscious. Because in samadhi, you're not conscious.
Samadhi is not consciousness. Consciousness means knowledge Maharaj. You are Churi Maharaj, consciousness. Emotion Maharaj. This Buddha says all those realities are upside down.
So is samadhi immobilized mind then, or is it still moving mind?
Samadhi
to a point?
immobilized.
It is immobilized.
Immobilized. But you gotta be samadhi means you can wake up from moving time. Moving time you gotta stop it. Lack of time you gotta open it. That means that's called formless emptiness. Formless emptiness is happiness.
So somebody
Yes,
that,
something.
somebody that experiences samadhi can still be hooked to emptiness.
Of course, samadhi means once you can get up from samadhi, that's you're set in the bird in the cage. No difference. You're trapped in some emptiness. Your own emptiness, you are free. Yeah. That Kumarasubha is talking about the in and on. He took so long time to translate these scriptures, the Bible translate. There's a Lotus Sutra that he translated one is most correct. So many translators, they're not correct. Because this infinitive, in or on, that's difference.
But samadhi has to be below consciousness.
Samadhi, another was you get out from consciousness.
Okay, out below but not in.
Not in. Right, that's right. On.
But you operate on consciousness.
That's, your on means you are free. But in means you're stuck.
Yeah, you're wrong.
So there's an element of contamination when you're in.
In there's contaminated already.
Right.
The leaking mind. Mind is contaminable. Mind is very intoxicant. Desire, anger, and stupidity. This very, very illness. Yes. That's gotta mind get over either ways. You're holding on mind operates you.
When you say operate,
Yeah.
you operate your mind, you have to do it outside the mind, or outside of consciousness.
Right. Consciousness is not, you are not in consciousness. You are on consciousness.
Okay, out.
Right, you're out. Out means you're surfing. Surfing. You got the top of the water surfing.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right to whatever you do.
Without falling.
Once you're in, forget it. It's trapped. The Kumarazuba and his disciples are talking about in and on, this kind of long pages, so many pages they spend.
Who was
Hard- huh?
Kumarajiva? Who? Kumarajiva, that was an Indian.
Kumarazuba, he's an Indian person, but he come to China, he translate Indian Sanskrit to translate the Chinese character.
He was the first one that
He's-
translated Shunyata, right, into Chinese.
Right? He was the only one right, only one first, or only one last. So many, millions translated there, yeah. But among he's only one.
May I ask something? When you speak about samadhi, if somebody at this stage, can you say that you close to enlightenment, or how? I mean,
Yeah,
how is
samadhi
it
means
related?
at least when you are samadhi, you never lose. That's called diamond.
Mm-hmm.
If you lose it, we don't call diamond.
Not real.
On and off.
Mm.
On and off means, you waking up, sleeping, waking up, sleeping.
What's he watching?
Yeah. Forever in emptiness. They're called diamond. Diamond samadhi, diamond parajuna. Parajuna is on parajuna, not in parajuna. Parajuna has no knowledge, emotion matters. Right? If emotion matters, only dictators, dictate, They put in machine, put in software that behind it, whatever goes modern, you call it science life. That's atom bomb improvement software behind it. Those Korean has atom bomb, they don't have software behind it. The directly goes down. That's simple. That's called another stupidity. That's a samadhi, forever samadhi called diamond. Forever paradise, that's diamond too. Forever ninth Amalia consciousness, diamond too. We call it diamond spirit, diamond body, diamond mind. Diamond. And it's just for instant, like your spirit's open eye, eagle eye. That's for instant, like indicated. American flag indicated whole United States. Same thing. Eagle eye, one flower has 5 petals. That's all the indicator of the spiritual life. Right, Dharma eyes. Dharma eye, Tripitakas. Bible says. And then mind Mara called it Nirvana, highly beautiful mind. Mind is self, mind is hell, but Nirvana with it is highly beautiful. Because mind the earth, or Nirvana originally, but people only use mind self. They cut off Nirvana behind it. Nirvana mind is highly beautiful. That's called United States beautifulness. That's Nirvana mind. That's called one mind, one thought, with 50 states. 50 states, one thought, yes.
Let's one more.
Go ahead.
Sometimes you read phrase like Nirvana is same as samsara, and samsara is same as nirvana. How do you?
You know why? That's mind on the dealings, mind with that kind of word come out. Nirvana with it, but they see only mind, they don't see nirvana. Therefore, nirvana is samsara. When they see mind with nirvana, the mind is enlightened. That's what it means. Nirvana is unable to see it. If you see it, nirvana, that's not nirvana.
Point of view.
That's right. Whoever see mind means mind come from nirvana. And they were correct. And nirvana, highly beautiful mind. They'll do. As long as there's a mind, you're not enlightened. If there's no mind, absolutely cleaned up mind, nirvana mind, that's what you are enlightened. Yes, that's the difference. Nirvana only just Buddha using as for instant experience. Not there, but he just brought out. That's you can see the Lotus Sutra written there. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Until you see the 4 kind of thing, that's transmitting by only Anuttara Samyak Sambhari, not by Nirvana. Most all the highest position of Buddha's disciples, they think Nirvana is number 1. They stay in Nirvana all the time. Buddha prayed for them. Nirvana, you cannot stay there. And then only he gave, Sariputtra gave Anuttara Samyak Sambhari transmitting it. And they look at it, that's so beautiful. How come we stay in Nirvana? Nirvana only experience, not real. For instance, Buddha said, I get in and attain Nirvana. I'm not here. That's Buddha only say their children, I'm not going to be here. And you take this. And then some children they're listening. Same thing. Nirvana is not truly there, but Buddha mentioned about
Right.
it. Only Anuttara Samyak Sambodhis will. They keep transmitting all of the Buddhas to until it, all sentient beings, everybody, including your dogs, cat, including your body and the virus and the bacteria. They 9 different kind of form of life, basic on four different life, in the eggs and wombs and then moisture and the dry the virus. That's four kind, but he put in 9 different. Diamond Sutra they put in 9 different life. When you attain enlightenment, all those lives are at the same time attain enlightenment. If you think you saved one person to enlightened, you are not enlightened. entire lives. Therefore, whoever comes, you're discriminating them, so you're mindful. If there is discrimination, then it's mindful. Equality, no discrimination means nirvana first. Wisdom, nirvana wisdom. There's only 4 wisdom, but they put in extra nirvana wisdom, and then they put in final wisdom. That's extras. Extras you don't count. When you feel good, you give extras.
So, Master Shin, are you saying nirvana mind is hallucination as well? It is?
Just more than hallucination. You don't have to think about it, you don't have to talking about it.
You can't stay there.
Your mind is so hell. Present hell, mind is. Mind drag you in hell all the time. Hungry and desire and stupidity always is. Unless you upbring them.
So nirvana enlightenment is over nirvana mind. Mind over.
Mind
Nirvana.
over. Mind over nirvana.
Nirvana.
Yeah, mind over nirvana.
Okay.
Then the prime enlightenment.
Okay.
If there's no enlightenment, there's no count.
And then after
You are in
prime-
all the time.
after prime enlightenment is supreme enlightenment.
Right. Prime enlightenment on earth, Maharaj.
Right. Okay.
And supreme enlightenment on justice to supreme enlightenment, heaven, Maharaj. Heaven means God and heaven. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're same. God or heaven, same meaning.
No more nirvana, no more Buddhas.
Right. Nothing. Nothing.
Questions?
One more, Master Shin. Can you talk some more about the six worlds and the 10 good deeds?
See,
The 10 good deeds, are they like 10 separate
Patriarchs.
10 separate
Yeah,
deeds that you
right.
Okay.
Your mouth, talking mouth, 4.
Mm-hmm.
You can lie, you can 2 tongues, okay. you can do so many things with mouth, and you can do yelling, the dirty words. Four, and bodily you can killing life and stealing, and then you can make we call you mess around with girls. That's 3.
Okay.
And then the meaning was, the desire and anger and stupidity.
Okay.
That's 10.
Okay.
That's called turn into patriarchs. They come from all the
Ignorance and desire.
hell and then hungry ghost and animals. The 3 parts. Hell means mind, Maharaj says. They come from talking mouth and 4, and then body, your form of bodies. Yeah. That's animal bodies, no difference. And then meaning-wise, that's three.
So it's comparable to speak no evil, do no evil, hear no evil.
Right. As long as you don't bite the apples, you're safe.
Well,
That's good. I got you.
When you bite the apples,
Trouble.
you travel, you can make some money.
but it's not
Apple
about
computer
money.
is Apple computer. They bite to apple. They make money. You know why? That's cyber websites.
So because of the 10 deeds, is that why they came up with the first 10 precepts in the Vinayas? Is it because of the deeds?
Precepts, yes. Yeah, that's I call the sutra, one sutra called Mahabhadra. That's the scripture called the precepts scripture. That's, he was mentioned about the main meaning of the sutra is mind ground, earth matters. As long as you live earth, body earth means. Bodily means you need some, discipline, precepts. That's called constitutional right to make laws. When the laws, you break laws, you cannot do much, but you hire, specialized lawyers. They make money too. And the physicians, same thing. Physicians, they don't know how to take out mind from body, but they know how to take care of body self. Mechanical matters. That's what it is. Your whole job is formal job. Social life means form job. Job means the dealings forms all the time. Business and anything, politicians and lawyers and physicians and science, everything's form of this. It's dealings. That's dream world. While to it, there's limited your time limit after that pull yourself out. People don't know where they go. If I go, hell, God will save me. They believe in that God believe in. That's mind matters. Yes. You can't do it because God itself is stupid enough on how to save you. Emptiness means stupidity. Yes. And unless you enlightened, yourself enlightened, that's the only thing matters. Go ahead.
The last word of the Heart Sutra is Savaha.
Sabaha. 5 finger put together, 10 perfect.
Savaha.
Sabaha.
That's what it means.
Sabaha. Like Christian to Amen.
Oh,
Amen. Sabaha same. Yeah. And then we don't do the Sabaha their way. When we enlighten one, we do this clapping hands. We call it 1 minute 200 times. And 1,000 times clapping. In the morning, in the evening. They're called Chonsogya, the sutra count. Enlightenment. When you do this clapping 1,000 times morning and evening, you never cut with Alzheimer's. You know Alzheimer's? Losing your mind. Because this is second brain.
That's the second brand yourself out there.
Yeah, this first brain, this second brain. And we using beach all the time. That means we exercising finger. This brain matters. Your finger is brain is.
Yeah.
Second brain is. Therefore we do 1,000 times morning, evening. this is not enough. That's most people to take gojiberry in order to lose memory loss. Gojiberry is still limited. But when you clapping this one, when your body release, you never lose your consciousness. One immobilized daylight, you never lose it. When daylight, your consciousness, you are choosing your body whatever you want. Like as if your closet, when you go outside, you go open closet, what clothes you're going to wear? I go funeral, or I go, the wedding, I go dancing, different clothes you're wearing. Your choice, not for someone else's choice. If God has give you a choice, that's a stupid enough, the slave of God. Doesn't mean this. No such things. Slave of woman, no such things. There's no dictators, no handling anything, no such things, unless you never be enlightened. Animals, they cannot be enlightened. They can be enlightened by enlightened owners. 100% of they come in, human beings turn into upgrade because they're so honest. They never lie. Very honest. When you have pet, let them attend human body right away by your choice, not by their choice. Owner of pet. Owner of pet. When you believe in God, you belong to pet of owners. Same thing there. Just in samadhi, you just go through all the step by step, page by page, go through all the Buddha's 49 years non-stop speaking. Every one of you go through it in 2 seconds. Wouldn't take a long time.
I have one more.
Yes.
Thank you. It was a good question about 10 precepts. It reminds me problem for me. If I see somebody else not going along the 10 precepts, if I do nothing, it's like I accept it. Almost I also do that. If I say, okay, you're doing this wrong, if I, accuse somebody, this is like my ego coming out.
Just the way precepts means when you break it, you try again. To break it, try again until success. That's what precepts means. Precepts doesn't mean you have to keep firm and you cannot break it. That's just animal waste. And our mind softwares, you break 100, click 100 times, you get the right answer account. That's it. That's 10 precepts. That means you keep in good deed mind. You don't think about good, neither bad. Beginning, both of you will cut off. And then you choose good, easygoing. Your own good. Otherwise, you go good and bad, both of you go in your in mind all the time. Once you attain enlightenment, your own good. Therefore, no bad come into it.
So you let other people do their own choice.
Right, their own
Their
choices.
own,
You're not going to be dictating, but just let them know like it is. You could like it does. When you put the scripture, like it does, I have heard. That's number one sentence.
So one more to piggyback that. When you don't follow the 10 good deeds, and we know it's sort of like in Catholic faith where they have confession and reconciliation. You know you did something wrong. With the 10 good deeds, if you know you're not like one of them, you did something wrong, you like you said, committed adultery or you said something wrong against someone, what do you do to reconcile that, to fix that? How do
Do again.
you fix when it comes
Right,
again? You
right.
do the
Do
right. You
again.
take the right.
Until do right.
Okay.
When you're wrongdoing, you know, you said,
Right.
I didn't right
You
wrong,
know, we know,
wrongdoing.
we know.
You just said, next time I'll be much stronger, much
Right,
better,
okay,
and
okay.
I will on, not
Right.
in.
Gotcha.
Okay.
When you're in, forget it.
That's the
no matter what
difference.
you
I got you.
you're on, you got it.
That's the difference. That one letter, the I, the O.
That's right.
All right.
In or on,
Oh,
quite a
okay.
difference.
All right.
There's translators. The hardest part is the in and on. They don't know how to do it. When you write a book, same thing. When you write in, you know, your pens, then your whole writing is slow. Your own writing is then you're free person to write. Every write you're gonna that's turn into the manuscript turn into money come to you. Doesn't make sense.
That's in the morning.
When you're on. You're on the one.
You have to be on the morning, not in the morning.
It's called in morning or in evening. They call it. That's both of them. I'm a sleeping person. On morning is on evening means you're on everything. you don't depends on sleeping. Depends on awake. Either way. Better or still get worse?
Improved.
Improve. Improve. That's progress. Yes.
I think he's ready for the second one.
And no, the person never say any word. Some word. Ask him say some word. Well, he responded to the smile.
You might say 50 words instead.
Huh?
You might say 50 words instead of one.
That's right. The 50 word you say take a long time to do that. But one word is less than one word, much easier. Keep silence.
Right.
But keep silent forever, that means you are stupid enough. We call it handicap. And the handicap cannot speak.
That's what you're talking about, being in emptiness. Or in,
It's
in
trapped in
impermanence.
emptiness.
Trapped.
Trapped in the emptiness you can get out. Most people in emptiness, they're representing in justice, emptiness. He was wrong, but he was get through in Japan. He talked 100,000 people in Tokyo University. He talking about. I'm talking about justice, the emptiness. He was wrong right away, but nobody is standing up. You're wrong. That means the whole Japan has no chance. The triple emptiness, justice was. One justice to supreme enlightenment. They didn't know that. In Harvard University, is flunk too. He was trapped in emptiness, but he got through.
Yeah. And they make money.
Yeah.
Sad but true.
Is it fair to say that mind over nirvana is still in emptiness?
Not necessarily in emptiness. Present time is enlightened. Can you see enlightenment is not hiding any place in front of you, right with you. That's transmitting. 안녕따라 삼년삼벌 transmitting is in front of you, just doing it. We're not hiding anything. There are no secret things. Secret practice, secret something, secret, called mythologies. Mythologies of secret. No such thing mythologies at all. Everything's pretty much potential in front of you. Farm, putting on things there right here. The Bodhidharma teacher taught the Bodhidharma same thing. He just showed the empty hands. I love it. That's the most beautiful, perfect. And the first time he showed in a diamond in front, the other this brother says, "That's beautiful. I like to have it." But Bodhidharma said, not necessarily is good. Any forms you see, it's just not really good.
So Master is saying supreme enlightenment is the highest form of enlightenment,
In
which is
heaven.
Buddha,
In heaven, yeah.
Buddha
That's
nature.
Buddha.
Buddha nature.
Buddha nature. That's right. Correct. That's your nature too. Your spirit. Your spirit is the Buddha nature. Definition of your spirit is Buddha nature. Definition of mind is body tree. Definition of your body is Hollywood old mill. Hollywood is the camera. Camera make money. Camera inside camera the old mill.
Okay.
Good Hollywood old mill. I told him I told Andy the very first. The Four Noble Truths talking about. That's what it's. The number one was Hollywood, Zen wood, the fire elements. That means all the mirror. Same thing mirror. Great mirror face wisdom. That's what it is. Your body is Hollywood old mirror. Hollywood, the Hollywood. They make a lot of problems. Hollywood is the messiest life in the whole world. So they think they're purest life because they can make a lot of money. Even though they die, actors they die of the death, there's still film going on. They make income. Only live person make incomes, ordinary people. Except the Nobel. Nobel, he does, he made a lot of money. He still get Nobel award. Right? Life is like a chemistry life. Okay? Good questions required here. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to save them. Desires are inexhaustible. We vow to end them. The dharmas are boundless. We vow to master them. The Buddha's way is incomparable. We vow to attain it. Thank you.